If you think your English is bad, stop scrolling. Because I used to think the exact same thing about myself. And today, I'm going to tell you why broken English is not something to be ashamed of. It's actually a sign that you're braver than most people.
Yeah, and by the end of this video, you're going to think about your mistakes completely differently. Let's get into it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Speakeasy English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ethan. Today, we're talking about something that stops so many students from speaking English. The fear of sounding broken or incorrect or not good enough.
If you've ever stayed quiet in class because you were scared of saying something wrong, if you've ever practiced a sentence 10 times in your head before saying it out loud, this episode is for you.
We are going to break down why this fear exists, why it's actually holding you back more than your grammar mistakes ever could, and exactly what to do about it. Let's go.
Why we're scared. So let's start here. Why are so many students afraid of speaking imperfect English?
Honestly, because we're taught that English is a test. Grammar rules, spelling, perfect sentences. School makes it feel like one mistake equals failure.
Exactly. But here's the truth. English in real life is not a test. It's a tool. It's something you use to connect with people, not something you get graded on every time you open your mouth.
Think about it this way. When a foreigner tries to speak Urdu or Hindi, even with mistakes, how do you feel?
You feel happy. You feel impressed. You don't sit there judging their grammar.
Right. That's exactly how native English speakers feel when you try to speak English, even with mistakes. Nobody is keeping score the way you think they are.
Now, let's talk about what silence actually costs you. Every time you don't speak because you're scared of a mistake, what happens?
You lose practice. And speaking is a skill. You don't improve by staying quiet. You improve by doing it, messing up, and doing it again.
It's just like learning to ride a bicycle. Nobody rides perfectly on day one. You wobble, you fall, maybe you scrape your knee, but you keep going, and eventually your body just knows how to balance. Speaking English works the exact same way. Your brain needs those mistakes to learn correct patterns. If you never speak, your brain never gets the data it needs. So staying silent doesn't protect you, it actually slows you down.
Before we move on, let's talk about something interesting. Even successful, famous, non-native English speakers make mistakes all the time.
Right. CEOs, athletes, actors from non-English speaking countries give interviews in English every single day. Their grammar isn't always perfect. Their accent isn't native, but nobody cancels them for it.
Because what people actually respect is confidence and clarity, not perfect grammar. A businessman who says, "I have visited there last year," instead of "I visited there last year," still closes the deal. Nobody walks away because of one tense mistake.
So if millionaires and world leaders can speak imperfect English on international television, you can absolutely speak imperfect English in your classroom or your office.
Okay, time for a quick game. I'm going to guess some English phrases the wrong way, and Emily's going to correct me. Ready?
Go for it.
Instead of saying I'm feeling sleepy, I once told my teacher my body is closing.
Ethan, no!
She just stared at me for 5 seconds.
See, that's a perfect example. It's a mistake, it's funny, but you know what? She understood exactly what you meant. That's communication. That's the whole point.
Exactly. Nobody died. I just became a fun story to tell later.
Okay, my turn. I once mixed up borrow and lend so badly, I told my friend, "Can you borrow me your pen?" instead of, "Can you lend me your pen?"
Did she understand you?
Of course she did. She just handed me the pen. That's the whole point. Communication happened. The grammar mistake didn't stop anything.
One more from me. I once said I am boring instead of I am bored during a class presentation. My whole class laughed, but honestly,
it broke the ice and made my presentation way more memorable.
See? Sometimes your mistake actually becomes the thing people remember most, in a good way.
We got a message from one of our viewers, and I think it's perfect for today's topic.
She wrote, I used to stay completely silent in my English class for 2 years because I was scared of saying something wrong. One day, my teacher asked me a question, and I answered in broken English, mixed up tenses, wrong words. But for the first time, everyone understood me, and nobody laughed. That day changed how I saw myself.
That's such a powerful story. 2 years of silence, and then one imperfect sentence changed everything.
This is exactly why we're making this episode, because so many of you are stuck in that same silence right now, and you don't have to be.
Okay, so now the practical part. What do you actually do instead of staying silent?
First, lower the bar. Your goal isn't perfect grammar. Your goal is get the message across. If someone understands you, you succeeded.
Second, talk to yourself. Seriously, narrate your day in English while you're getting ready or cooking or walking. Nobody's listening, so there's zero pressure.
Third, when you do make a mistake in front of someone, don't apologize 5 times. Just smile, correct yourself if you want, and keep going. Dragging it out makes it feel bigger than it is.
And fourth, remember that fluency is built through repetition, not perfection. The students who improve fastest are not the ones who wait until they're ready. They're the ones who speak messy English every single day.
One more thing. Start keeping a small list of your funny mistakes. Instead of feeling embarrassed, treat them like trophies. Each one means you tried.
And fifth, find one safe space to practice. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's an online community, maybe it's just talking to your mirror. You need at least one place where mistakes feel completely okay.
Sixth, record yourself speaking once a week. Don't judge it, just listen back. You'll actually notice yourself improving over time, and that builds real confidence. Not fake confidence, earned confidence.
Let's actually practice right now. I'll give you a simple sentence starter, and I want you to pause the video and say your own sentence out loud. Mistakes welcome.
Sentence starter 1. Yesterday, I... Just finish it, out loud, right now.
Sentence starter 2. My favorite thing about today is... Go ahead, say it.
See? You just spoke English. Maybe it wasn't perfect. It doesn't need to be. You did the actual work. You spoke.
Let's recap what we talked about today.
1. Mistakes are part of learning, not proof that you're bad at English.
2. Staying silent costs you more progress than any mistake ever will.
3. Lower your standard from perfect to understood.
And 4. Practice out loud every day, even if it's just to yourself.
5. Keep one safe space to practice without judgment.
And 6. Record yourself weekly so you can actually see your progress.
So here's your homework. Today, say one sentence in English out loud, even if you think it's wrong. Just one. That's how it starts. And if you enjoyed this episode, hit subscribe because we've got more episodes coming that will help you build real confident English, mistakes and all.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.